Hi guys, welcome to the first ever Great Lakes Security Conference hosted by WolfSec, a student club here at the University of Michigan, as well as the NCSA and Red Team at Michigan Tech University. Throughout the event, we'll have many conference talks as well as the CTF side. If you haven't already registered, I would definitely recommend signing up for that. If you compete, you have the opportunity to win monetary prizes up to $300 on top of the swag packs, which is pretty hard to miss. So go sign up at ctf.glsc.tech if you haven't already. And with that said, I would like to take a moment to thank our gracious sponsors for making this event possible. So thank you to the folks at AWS, Grim Cyber, Polyverse, Lockheed Martin, and Analytics. All these companies have contributed to our conference, and we'll also be hosting some amazing talks by their researchers as well. Now, shifting gears back over to the conference side, I want to thank all our insightful conference speakers for volunteering their time. And if you haven't already, please look at our conference site at glsc.tech and go look at the conference schedule and speaker wall. These talks will be held both asynchronously and synchronously. However, if you attend the talks live, which is highly recommended, you will have the opportunity to win points for the CTF as well as a chance to ask the speakers questions. Also, throughout the conference, there will be 4 networking sessions where you can meet colleagues as well as other speakers. And so it's just another great opportunity to meet and learn from others in security. Now I'm going to pass it off to Charles and Stu, who have been working tirelessly on the CTF site.
Hey, so I'm Charles, president of NCSA and a humble open CTF dev. It has been an awesome process going ahead and getting this stack ready for the CTF. We are really excited to announce our new product, OpenCTF. We hope that everything goes seamlessly, but we are very excited to get your guys' criticisms and feedback. We are really looking forward to making this an industry, hopefully an industry competitor. So please feel free to give us any criticisms or comments that you have. It has been an awesome process, and I would like to shout out every dev who's spent sleepless nights going ahead and making this possible. So thank you everyone for believing in us and letting us take on this awesome challenge. Thank you to Red Team and WolfSec, and we're looking forward to hosting this event. Stu?
Thank you, Charles, and thank you, NCSA, for doing all this awesome infrastructure work for us. Very appreciated. I'm here to talk about the CTF a little bit. So for categories, we have reverse engineering, we have box pwning, we have web app exploitation, cryptography, and a miscellaneous category consisting of open source intelligence challenges and a couple others. I wanted to go over the rules and conduct real quick. They're pretty important, and we've already had to change around some conduct stuff a little bit with people due to profile pictures and biographies and things. Charles laughing. So as for conduct, rule number 1, all of you guys are expected to behave in a manner that befits professional cybersecurity practitioners during all CTF activity. The conduct is expected throughout all communications with us or with other participants, and this includes and is not limited to responses, name choices, images, email, things of that nature. Basically, just be professional. That's what we're really looking to be at the end of the day here. Challenges may not intentionally or unintentionally reference real organizations or individuals. You may not call, email, contact, or harass any of these individuals or organizations. That is strictly prohibited. If you are found to be doing such a thing, you may be penalized for it. Intentional or malicious violations of the rules may be deemed unprofessional and conduct and subject to violators are subject to disciplinary actions. So basically up to us whether or not you are really being unprofessional. That's kind of our call. And we're leaving that in there because, there's no real good way to say what is and what is not professional. So, just stick to your gut feeling. If you think that what you're doing is probably a bit too cheeky, don't do it. I think that's pretty fair to say. And players may have a penalty assessed against their team or themselves for violating any of these conduct policies. As for rules for the CTF itself, there's going to be no sharing of answers, tools, or methodologies outside of your team. Challenges will only be discussed within your team. No outside contact is allowed, including contacting those who are not competing. Online forums, individuals who are not competing, professors, anything of that sort that is strictly prohibited. Do not purposefully attempt to limit or disable another player's ability to compete in the challenge. Do not perform any attacks against the CTF infrastructure. Doing so will result in the removal of you from the competition and potential legal repercussions. Using brute force and automated tools on the categories is permitted. Using these tools on challenges, though, will be done at your own risk. Your team is the only one that will experience side effects of these. And brute forcing the flags will not work. There is a cap on attempts. It's 25. As for the rules, that's really it. Conduct as well. Be professional. Don't do anything you don't think you should be doing. If you have any questions, we do have an open support box, so you can send us in tickets and we will answer them. As for the challenges, that works the same way, whether it's infrastructure or problems that you're doing with maybe a specific flag or something. Let us know. We'll answer those questions for you. And I think that'll be all for me. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Charles. And so with that, I guess we'll start the conference. The first talk will begin at 12 p.m., 12:30 p.m. Eastern, featuring Executive Director of the Electronic Frontier Foundation, Cindy Cohn, and she'll be talking about security and the law. So be sure to check that out at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you.
All right, thank you guys, and enjoy the conference.